Hi Tauruses! Welcome to my channel Mauh Moon here on YouTube, Mauh Moon Tarot. I've switched the name to Mauh Moon Tarot. But my name is Mauh and welcome to Taurus Suns. Today I'm going to be doing a video for Taurus Suns for the full year of 2021. So I've got my 2 deck of cards. I have my Deviant Moon Tarot. And I have my Alice the Wonderland Oracle. So how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today is November 10th, 2020. So I'm going to be doing your reading such as this, okay? First, I'm going to do a little bit of scrying in my crystal ball. Second, I'm going to pull a tarot card to represent the present energy of the Taurus Suns. Thirdly, I'm going to start drawing month by month, 1 tarot card and 1 oracle card for each month, starting January 1st, 2021 and leading up all the way until December 2021. And after all those cards are drawn, there'll be 24 cards in total. I'm going to do one more tarot card that will represent the biggest overall lesson that you Taurus Suns will learn in 2021 that you can take with you into the new year. And then finally, we're going to do a little bit of a scrying message at the end to see if there's any other little bits of information we can find for you, okay? So bear with me. If you need to watch this video in sections, go ahead and do that because they are quite long. So let me just thank you for being here. I'm thankful to Spirit for guiding me into choosing the right cards and reading them properly for you. I'm excited for this reading. This is your fortune, okay? This is your fortune as I see the energies that are going to be surrounding you for 2021. You have a bit of time left yet, right? Because we're only in November. If you're watching this when I upload it, it's still November, and we still have December before we can get to the new year, 2021. So let me just get my crystal ball out. Let me reiterate that this video is for Taurus Suns. You're welcome to watch it if you're cross-watching for somebody else. You're also welcome to watch it if your sign of Taurus is in Venus, or your moon sign is Taurus, or your rising is Taurus. You're welcome to watch it, but I really do want to tell you that I feel like the sun sign of Taurus will be able to jive the most with the reading, okay? Just a heads up. So let's just say a quick thank you. Thank you to the spirits of the East, South, West, and North. Thank you to the spirit that is over all. Thank you for guiding our reading today. Let us know what our fortune is in order for us to better ourselves as we go into the new year. And it is so. So let's go ahead and start with the scrying ball. I'm just going to put it into some of this incense here before I start. Wow, there's a lot of drive in this energy for you, Taurus. I feel a lot of drive, determination. All right. Let me go ahead and check, okay? There's something important. There's something really important. Now I'm seeing the idea of Star Trek, okay? Because I'm seeing stars. I'm seeing like a galaxy. And almost like a ship flying through the galaxy. A lit up ship. But yeah, I do see a lot of stars in this crystal ball right now for you, Taurus Suns. Okay. Well, I do believe that we will be able to understand the message a little bit more as we get onto the video. But if I could just give you a little bit of insight into what I believe Spirit is telling us through that vision from the crystal ball, is that with all the stars that I was seeing, there was a sense of out of this universe, right? And you might say, well, yeah, obviously the stars are out of this universe, but the stars are also in the universe, right? When someone goes up into space, it's like they're going into the universe. But what is the universe, right? What the question is, how can you define the universe? You can define the universe by saying, well, there's stars in the universe, right? You can find the universe by saying we see TV shows or movies where people are taking their ships up into outer space, and that is the universe. They're seeing the universe. But what I'm trying to get at here, and I don't think it's going to be coming as quickly as I'm expecting it to, is the idea of something being far out, something being almost like a sense of being on a high, almost like a sense of being on a trip that is way out there, you know, something that you could never imagine, something that you would only be able to imagine if you went there yourself, because it seems like it's so far out into the galaxy that none of us will ever see it unless we join NASA or whatever other space companies there are out there. But I'm feeling a sense of, with this message before we start the tarot reading for 2021, starting with the energy presently, there's a sense of wanting to grasp something impossible. There's a sense of wanting to grasp something that we think is impossible because maybe we've already gotten so far into life that we are never going to be astronauts. But it's just a symbol of what you're going to learn in 2021. For you Taurus Suns, based on what I saw in the scrying ball, I see that it's saying Taurus Suns are going to learn something that they thought was impossible in the year of 2021. So thank you, Spirit. Now let's go ahead and draw a card for you Taurus Suns that will represent the present energy for you Taurus Suns. What is the present energy for you Taurus Suns? Spirit, please show me the present energy of the Taurus Suns, please. Sometimes the cards don't pop out, sometimes they do. I'm not sure where I'll choose it from, but oh, we got one. I love when that happens. Just let me relight my incense here. Wow. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands. This is your present energy, Taurus Suns. The Eight of Wands, and there's a message. There's like a grim reaper. I'm going to cut down the wands. But then there's a message coming in through the crow. I'm getting the impression, Tauruses, that you're getting ready for the future. You want to foresee any future events that could be a problem, and you want to correct them before they get to the point where they could be a problem. But there's a sense of somberness as well with this card, the Eight of Wands. Almost like with the wands going to be cut down by this person in the picture, I feel like the crow is bringing a message to this individual with the sickle in her hand. Or maybe not a sickle, maybe it's some other kind of knife, but it's a large knife. And I feel like the crow is bringing a message before these wands or these sticks are cut down, to stop them from being cut down in order to save them. So presently for you, Taurus, I feel like you're going to be receiving a message that will prevent you from doing something that could hurt yourself. but also it's a message that will cause you to be able to relax a little bit, not have to work so hard, and also save you from making a mistake. There's a message coming in for you presently that's going to save you from making a mistake. And don't worry, mistakes are fine. You know, if you look back at this time and you say, oh, I made a mistake in that situation, it's not like, you know, anything bad is going to happen, hopefully. But I do feel like if you can listen to your inner guide and listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, your gut feeling, your gut instinct, it will help you to move in the more productive way, in the more positive way, in a way where you won't have to go back and fix your mistake or go back and redo something that you've undone. So there's a little bit of a fortune in this card for you, Taurus. It's not so much because it's telling me a message for the future based on the present. Something that you're thinking about doing, but something that maybe it wouldn't be the best move. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be one specific move. But I do really feel like there's a move that you want to make, something to destroy something or to get rid of something. And don't think that this is not going to be something that is going to benefit you, right? What I mean by that is you're not going to be destroying something that's going to benefit you. You're going to be trying to destroy something that doesn't benefit you. But I don't think that now is the right time, is what I'm saying. With this crow, the messenger of the soul coming in the picture with the letter, something divine coming into you, something divine, a message coming to you from the divine through your own brain, through your own thought life. Think hard, think long. Is there anything that you feel uncertain about? Is there anything that you really, really feel like a nudge to not make the move in regards to? And remember, you can always go ahead and make that move anyways. But this is just the energy that's surrounding you in order to prevent you from having to go back and redo something that you've destroyed or redo something that you undid the work that you had been starting to do in order to receive whatever blessing was going to come from this work. So that is the present energy for you, Taurus. That's just the present energy. We haven't even gotten into 2021 yet, but we will do that now. And I'm sorry if I'm going to be, touching my nose with my Kleenex from time to time. With the fall here and the winter coming, I do have a bit of a runny nose. So, Taurus Suns, yeah, thank you, Spirit. So let's see what the first month, January 2021 for Taurus Suns. January 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. What is the fortune for them for January? What is the energy surrounding the month of January 2021 for Taurus Suns, please? It's interesting. That scrying message and the Eight of Wands message to think long and hard against doing something that won't benefit you in the long run. So January 1st, 2021, we have the Queen of Pentacles. For Taurus Suns, the Queen of Pentacles for January. January. Queen of Pentacles. What do we feel with this, Spirit? What do we feel with this Queen of Pentacles for January 2021? There's a sense of uncertainty, okay, in January. Excuse me. I really do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, though, there's an assurance, okay? There's a sense of uncertainty you have in January. But you've been given the Queen of Pentacles card to represent the energy of January 2021 for you Taurus Suns. The Queen of Pentacles is telling you that despite a sense of uncertainty, you are surrounded by people who love you. You are surrounded by people who care about you. They may not be very many people, okay? Maybe you don't have a big family. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends. But the people that you have in your life that are surrounding you, they love you. and just find your certainty in knowing that you are loved. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, there's a lot of nurturing going on with the Queen of Pentacles. You see the little moon children around her skirt. You see her holding the pentacle very gently by the moonlight. There's even a sense of romance here. So could be also that January brings you some romance, brings you a deeper connection with somebody that you had an interest in, and possibly brings you into a relationship in January. Also with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel a sense of security financially. Now, it could be security financially, following a set guideline that you have for yourself in regards to your finances. But with this Queen of Pentacles, and the pentacles representing earthly things of material being, pentacles can symbolize money. So with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're taking care of your money situation. Okay, you could be starting a budget that's going to help you to save more money for sure, because with the Queen of Pentacles, you're nurturing your skills at saving money. You're nurturing your skills at using your money more specifically in the right ways. It's hard to make a budget. I agree. And it's not always fun to channel your money into specific areas in an allotted amount. But the energy there for you to create a budget, and the energy in January for you to work on your monetary situation is there. And it's a good energy for that, because it's the abundant energy, right, of the mother, the queen. So it could be love, it could be money, it could be health. I feel like also with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be starting a new health routine that's really gonna get you up and going. You could be starting to eat better with the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, this could be anything material, right? So it could be food, it could be exercise, money, a lover, with the Queen of Pentacles being the woman, or the mother energy, the feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female. It could be somebody who has a lot of feminine energy. But the energy is really ripe for whatever you want to do in January. I really do feel like the books are open for you to write whatever you want in them as far as how you want to write your life in January, okay? January 2021 for Taurus Suns. So let's get an oracle card for January 2021, Taurus Suns, just to kind of get a little bit more information as far as January goes. Oh. These are big cards. We might just go to the middle and take one when it's time. Okay, let's go to the middle. I'm going to take that one. January 2021, Taurus Suns. We have card number 5, Becoming Braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Now, the number 5 on this card is really standing out to me. Becoming braver. Now, I don't know, you could be seeing 555 places. I know it's only 1 5 in this card, but it could be as far as the number 5 and why it's coming out to me, but I have to say something about it, is that you could be seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers in January. When I say synchronistic numbers, I mean you look at the clock and it's 111, or 333, or whatever, you see, or 1221, 12 and 12 backwards is 1221, right? So you're seeing a lot of signs that are allowing you to see that you're on the right path. And if you don't know this, if you see synchronistic signs in the numbers that you are looking at frequently, it's because your ancestors are watching over you. It's because they're alerting you that if you do something and then you see a synchronistic number, or they also call them angel numbers, it is the affirmation from your spirit guides or from your ancestor spirits that you're on the right track. So if you ever doubt a move that you make, and then you look at the clock, or you look at your watch, or you look at the time in your car, and it says 2:22 or 5:55, you know what I mean, right? It's actually an affirmation to say to you, what did you last do and you remember, oh yeah, I just took this street instead of that street while I was driving. Well, you saw the synchronistic number because the spirits that are guiding you want you to know that that was the right way to go. Okay, so maybe you're just getting into spirituality, Tauruses. I don't know, but if you are just getting into spirituality, it's just that card was to let you know that you're building resilience, you're building experience, you're growing stronger, and you're seeing things from fresh perspectives. Okay, with the Becoming Braver card, card number 5. That's January 2021. So we can go into February now. I feel like there was a lot going on in January for you. February 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. What is the energy surrounding February 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit? Breathe easy. I feel it's going to be a good year for you, 2021. And of course, that's easy to say coming after 2020, right? Okay, card just popped out. For February 2021, we have the 3 of Wands. Interesting. This individual looks perplexed. February 2021. Almost like, what's going on here? Look, what are these flowers doing there under the moonlight? Like, did I catch you doing something sneaky? I feel like that's the energy for February for you, Taurus Suns. Sneaky energy. I don't know. It's Valentine's Day in February. Maybe you're planning something romantic for your loved one, trying to do it in a sneaky kind of way. If you're not, I feel like this is good energy for doing that. Could be someone's birthday that you love in February. Could be an Aquarius's birthday, somebody that is in your life that you want to honor by showing them your affection, buying them a gift, even if it's not their birthday. Or buying a gift for somebody that you've just been meaning to reach out to in some sense, but you didn't know how. Maybe buying them a gift could be a good thing, just to make them know that they're loved by you. So February, with this sneaky energy here. There's a lot of willpower too. There's 3 wands. Wands represent the willpower, fire energy. Taurus, your earth signs. I don't know how you're doing in February as far as the weather goes if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, since you are spring babies. At least in the Northern Hemisphere, it's spring in May, April, May. But I feel like your good spirit is getting you through February. I feel like it's a little rough for you with the winter if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. I guess it's summer in the Southern Hemisphere, so perhaps you're taking care of plants in the Southern Hemisphere. Perhaps you're finding ways to prevent your crops from being eaten. I know that sounds something like a farmer would do, but hey, there are Taurus farmers out there for sure. Either way, though, it's interesting that we have the moon shining down on the crops. I feel a lot of subconscious development, Taurus Suns. I feel like you're really delving inward in February 2021. I do feel like you're doing some deep shadow work, deep thinking, deep inner transformation with the moon that can transform the energy of the moon. You're very, and when I say sneaky, I mean also that you're very resilient in the sense that you are always, Tauruses, genuine. You're always genuine, but you find a way to sneakily only show your tougher side to those people that aren't close to you, and your softer side with those people that you truly feel that you can trust. So I feel like February is a good month for you just to be yourself, okay? And also to show love to those around you. And I do believe that that will come back to you because I do believe in karma. And I do believe that Tauruses, you have a lot of good karma. as being an element of the earth, babies, also being a fixed sign. You know, a fixed sign is being stable, determined, and persistent. So let's get a oracle card for February 2021 for my Tauruses, please. I just popped out. Follow your own good advice. Card number 10. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. See, you're really feeling yourself here in February. Follow your own advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. So you can really trust your instincts in February 2021 Tauruses. You can really trust your instincts. You're feeling it. You're feeling the energy. It's ripe for you to do you know, be the best version of yourself. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. So I do feel with the Three of Wands that the moves that you're making, they are in alignment with who you are, which is different than the Eight of Wands that we had for the present energy, which was more like, make sure you're double checking, crossing your T's, dotting your I's before you're making a move right now in 2020. But in February 2021, you're right where you want to be. It's almost like you're a fruit and you're ripe for the picking, okay? As with that, I also feel like there could be somebody looking to you as a romantic interest. There could be in February somebody that has their eye on you and they think that you are ripe for the picking, feeling that you're independent, you take care of yourself. But I know that Tauruses, they like to find somebody that is an equal partner to themselves. Your motto is I have. And when you say I have, it means that you have based on who you are. You don't have something that's lesser than what you are. And if you do, you have a way of fixing that. I feel like you're very balanced as well, Tauruses. I guess that's because you're earth signs, very close to the earth, very level-headed, very down to earth, very level-headed Tauruses. So let's go into March 2021, please. March 2021 for my Tauruses. I got my plant with me. She's growing little baby roots so I can replant her. Just showing you because I have to move her over. Need to put the cards down. So March 2021 for my Taurus Suns. What is the fortune for Taurus Suns in March 2021? Already in March. Wow. March 2021. I always like it when the cards fly out, but they don't always do that. So you're just going to have to go. Oh, there we go. Sweet. All right. March 2021 for Taurus Suns. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, you're a little worried in March, Taurus. You're a little worried. But it's only because you're very careful with how you operate. You're very careful with how you operate and you don't like to make mistakes. You don't like to have to redo the same thing twice. So this is good. This is good energy. The Knight of Swords is very calculated, right? He's a knight. He has to fight. He has to calculate how he's using his sword, how he's chopping, people's heads off or whatever he's doing, the Knight of Swords. But the swords are also a representation of our thought life, of our minds. And so I see a quick, decisive energy, quick cut, quick decision, clear decision. March is a good month for you to make a good decision. You're feeling a little apprehensive in March, but that's just because you're a Taurus, like I said. And before you make a decision, you think it all the way through. But once you make that decision, I see for you, Taurus Suns, that March is a good time for that decision to be made. And you're also making the right decision in March. Again, you're in your element. It's a good month for you, March. Okay, not every month might be good for you, but I feel like so far, January, February, and March 2021, it's good. I don't want to say that you're not going to have any bad feelings sometimes. Those are just temporary and small things. But for the most part, the energy surrounding you so far with January, February, and now March, the energy feels good. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel good, even though I hope you do feel good. So let's see what the Oracle card has to say. The Knight of Swords, making concise decisions, making clear thought processes, making a move, a big move for yourself. Even if it's not a big move, it's still a concise move and it's still a good move for yourself with the Knight of Swords. And what does the Oracle card have to say to go along with that for March 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit? Okay, we're going to go to the middle, okay? All right, March. Curiouser and Curiouser, card number 9. Curiouser and Curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. I feel like that just goes along with you making a decision, right? Curiouser and Curiouser. I feel like you make the right decision in March. Tauruses, the decision that you make is the right decision. You're starting to be curious. Wow, I made the right decision. This was a good decision. It worked out in my favor. I wonder if I can do it again. You're becoming curious about your abilities, Taurus, in March. Curious about how you make things happen for yourself, how you manifest through hard work, for sure, because you work hard, Tauruses. You create the environment that you want to see around you. So, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. Now I'm looking at the number 9, and for some reason the number 9 reversed is coming to my mind, and 6 is a number of new beginnings. It could be that this decision that you make brings you into a new beginning, you know, and as I said, the curious and curiouser part could be that the new beginning for you is believing in yourself. Maybe in March you finally see that you can trust yourself. Maybe you've never really felt like you could trust yourself. Could be that, you know, sometimes you would feel self-conscious, you know, about decision making, about speaking up for yourself. With the Knight of Swords as well, we have the cleverness of words in March. But there is that idea that you're discovering who you are. You're inquiring deeper into who you are, how you can use your brain in these amazing ways. And your curiosity is piqued, and your weirdness is even coming out a little bit, because we have that on this card too. We have weirdness. And I know Tauruses can be weird, okay? Don't try to argue with me and tell me that you don't think that Tauruses can be weird. I live with a Taurus, so you guys are quite weird though, but funny. Funny and cute. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so let's see. We had January, February, March 2021, and now we're going to April 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please. What does April 2021 have in store for my Taurus Suns, please? Fortune, please, for April 2021. Please, Spirit, for Taurus Suns. April. Okay, well, already I'm thinking, okay, April, mid-April, it's about Taurus season. We got birthdays coming up. We also have the spring coming in the Northern Hemisphere. I suppose that means it's fall in the Southern Hemisphere, but don't quote me on that. I've never lived in the South, so I always believe it's the opposite than what it is here. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyway, so, okay. The card came out, but she fell down. Let me go get her. Wow, guys, okay. This is good. April, we have 2 cards for you. April, we have 2 cards for you. We have the Moon. Oh. Ooh, interesting. Darkness coming in, babies. We have the Moon, and we have Death. 18 major arcana, the Moon. 13 major arcana, Death. Interesting. April or fall. Okay, well, this could have something to do with the fall in the Southern Hemisphere with the Death card. I really do feel like that's where it applies. I'm feeling like the Southern Hemisphere, Taurus, with the fall focusing on, you know, the beauty of the fall season and delving deeper into yourself with the Moon card. Thinking about the death of the season and thinking about how that applies to you as a human being. Thinking about experiencing death. I feel like Taurus is, you're getting into the dark side a little bit, and that's not really where I see you for the most part, but I feel like in April there's a little bit of a sense of, maybe it's because it's your birthday, so you're thinking about getting older. Maybe you're thinking about how many years you have left to live. Maybe you have a lot of years left to live, but you're just counting, you know, okay, well, now I'm a quarter through my life, you know, you're 25. Now I'm halfway through my life, you're turning 50, you know, let's just say you live to 100, you know. I feel like that's what it is with the death card, is that even if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, since it's your birthday, probably either April or May, but for this is April 2021. For you April Tauruses, you're thinking about death a little bit. You're feeling a little bit into the moon, into the darkness, sort of perhaps delving into magic, witchcraft, tarot. I don't really see that with Tauruses very much, but it's always possible. Like, I know there's a Taurus here on YouTube that she does tarot reading and all that stuff, and witchcraft, and so of course anybody can do anything, right? You don't have to be a specific sign to practice witchcraft. So I do feel like for those of you who are into that kind of darker side in April, you have that energy to be able to really delve in deep. There's that, whether it be astral projection, reading about vampires, you know, practicing some sort of divination with runes or tea leaves, you know, looking into the occult a little deeper, perhaps searching into Lucifer or Odin or some other god or goddess. April, you're really delving deep into that. It could even be that you're switching a little bit into wanting to be more like a witch. This could be starting your journey into wanting to move down the Wiccan path or the witch's path, or just a path of more enlightenment with the moon. Could be that you're meeting a Pisces as well in April 2021 with the moon card. Could be a new friend. Could be a Scorpio with the death card. Again, they're both water signs, Pisces and Scorpio. So you could be feeling a little emotional as well in April. Because of course, you know, death makes us emotional. The moon can cause a lot, like the moon really affects us as human beings because we're made up of like 80 or 90% water, and the moon pulls the tides. The moon works on the water. So you're feeling a little soft in April as well. Some of you feeling soft, but that's okay, because, you know, you might feel a little bit weird because you're, you know, your representation is the bull, right? So you're really like a hard go-getter, but I feel like you're getting in touch with your darker side, which is really, really healthy, because you're exploring deeper sides of yourself that you've never seen before. And the more you delve into all the aspects of yourself, the more you can evolve as a human being. So I really do feel like April 2021 is bringing you a lot of gifts in that sense. So that was April's tarot card. So we got 2 tarot cards, got lucky. So let's get an oracle card for April 2021 for Taurus Suns, please, Spirit, to go along with the death card and the moon card from the major arcana of tarot. Okay, I'm going to go to the middle, okay? So we don't shuffle all day. Find the lesson, card number 29. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning. Okay, trust that you are learning. You're thinking about death, Tauruses, in April. You're thinking about death. It could be that you're thinking about somebody that you loved that passed away. I mean, it's not impossible with COVID, right? You're missing somebody that you lost, Tauruses. Card number 29. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning. Look at the cat. Look at the cat. He's like, ee! It's a good card to have. Find the lesson. So, you know, even if you're feeling a little bit of a darker mood in April 2021, there's always a lesson, Taurus. I don't feel like the energy of April 2021 is bad for you. I don't think the energy is ever bad. I feel like the energy is there to lead you. If you flow with the energy, it leads you into learning a lot about yourself. It leads you into delving into yourself deeper and just becoming a more genuine individual, just becoming a more realistic version of yourself. So find the lesson in whatever difficulty that you're experiencing. If you are experiencing a difficulty in April, the message is really to find a lesson out of that, okay? With these cards, the Death card, the Moon card, and find the lesson. And also discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you're learning. Work hard. You're not strangers to hard work, Tauruses. Work hard to find out the purpose in a situation, to discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you're learning. Believe in yourself. Believe in the path that you're taking, believe in the path that you started to take from years ago when you decided to be you and just move into accepting yourself. You know, could be that you're struggling with being queer or lesbian. Could be that you're struggling through a sex change, struggling finding out your sexual orientation even in April. But there's a lesson, and it's up to you to discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you're learning despite the difficulties, and despite any struggles that you might have in April. But it is your birthday, so let's celebrate, right? Why not? Okay. Let me just move my cards up a little. Sorry. Taking some time to move the cards up to make more space. Okay, so May 2021 for Taurus Suns. Please, Spirit, what is their fortune? Didn't pop out. Wanted to pop out, but didn't pop out. May 2021 for my Tauruses, please, Spirit. And thank you for guiding us to get the right cards, to find out the energies. The energies are there to help us, not to lead us in a bad direction. They're there to give us insight into how we can believe in ourselves, how we can trust what's happening. The energy is not to be fought against. The energy is just to accept and move forward, knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're protected, you have a purpose, you have a purpose, and there's a plan for your life. The Hanged Man for May, card number 13 of the Major Arcana. We have the Hanged Man. The energy for May. I really, again, it's May, right? So I think Taurus season goes to May 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Gemini is May 23rd. So it's May 22nd, April 23rd or 22nd to May 22nd. Your birthdays again, right? But again, struggling with that turning of age. I don't know why. You're struggling, you're learning. We have the Hanged Man. There's a little bit of a struggle at first, but eventually you get comfortable just hanging there, right? And you start to think about things that you never really thought about. You start to see things in different perspective, the upside down perspective in this card, you know? Being enlightened to new things. I believe this card is also associated with Odin and the tree Yggdrasil, where Odin learned enlightenment through his situation with the tree and being hanged on a tree, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I've heard as well. The Hanged Man. So April, May. Yeah, this is May. So May, the Hanged Man. Okay, you're getting comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, and I do feel like with the last month, April, there was a little bit of uncomfortableness. Let's just agree that was uncomfortable, right? To read the cards for April, even though there's a light there, there's still a light. There's still something to be learned, something to be grasped. By May, you're comfortable with being the uncomfortable person that you were in April. And you're actually feeling a sense of higher self coming in. In May, you're thinking, how is this causing me to ascend? How am I getting self-ascension through this situation? Almost like, you stop struggling, hanging there on that tree like this hanged man. And now it's like, okay, how can I make the best of this tree situation? How can I become more enlightened? How can I connect more with the divine, with my purpose, with my passion? When I get down from this tree, what am I going to do first? What's my next step? So you're making plans in May. You're making plans and you're feeling a different sense of balance, but you're still feeling balanced. You're still feeling the sense of I have. There's direction still. There's direction. There's purpose, but I feel like it's still in your mind. The building blocks are being given a direction in your mind. You're thinking about how you're going to build, how you're going to go into the next move, but you're not putting it into concrete movement yet. You know, you're making the lists in your head. You're seeing the steps that need to be taken, but you're still like that hangman, and you're not in the process of getting down yet, but you're getting a different perspective on life through a situation in May, and it's causing you to want to make a different sort of move, whatever that move is. Could be a physical move into a new house, new building. Could be a new job that you're being offered and that you're thinking about, should I take this? Will it actually benefit me as far as making me feel secure and like I'm doing my life's purpose? Yeah, so May 2021 for Taurus is the Hanged Man, card number 12 of the Major Arcana. And let's get an oracle card to go with the Hanged Man for May 2021. May 2021 for my Tauruses, please. Taurus Suns. What is their fortune as in regards to the oracle card that I can use for their fortune for May 2021, please, Spirit? I'm going to do one more shuffle and I'm going to go to the middle and get it. Okay. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. 41. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. This is a really positive card. 41. Forget who you are. Conditions fall away. Memory no longer defines you. With the Hanged Man, I think it's perfect. Forget who you are. You've reached a state of enlightenment with this Forget Who You Are card and the Hanged Man. In May, you're reaching a sense of enlightenment. You know, when I hear forget who you are, it's like you no longer identify with the body that you're in. That's the sort of enlightenment that I'm feeling. Like, I have a body, but I don't feel like I'm the body that I am. You know, I feel like I'm something more than just a body. There's a spiritual enlightenment there. Because yes, you are more than just a body. But have you ever even thought of that, you know? And in May, you're thinking about that. You're forgetting who you are, conditioning, you know, conditioning, like when the dog salivates every time you ring a bell, it can be every time you ring the bell, the dog salivates. It's like they're conditioning the dog to think, okay, food is coming after the bell, so I'm going to start salivating and getting hungry. But the conditioning falls away in May. So whatever conditioning people have done to you, or whatever conditioning you've caused yourself to get into, or maybe the upbringing that you've had, those boundaries of not letting you extend yourself further, they're falling away. Memory no longer defines you. You're no longer defined by who you thought you were, Taurus Suns. You're no longer defined by who people said that you were. You're redefining yourself in May. And I think that's great because it could also be your birthday in May. And I feel like that's a really good step to take as you're changing from one age to the next. Okay. That was May 2021 for Tauruses. So let's go into June 2021 for Tauruses. Just a sec. So June 2021 for my Taurus Suns. Spirit, what is the fortune for June 2021 for Taurus Suns, please? Uh, 2021 of June for my Taurus Suns. What is the energy surrounding them, please, Spirit? Energy surrounding Tauruses in June 2021. 2021. Again, we got two cards. Wow. You guys are amazing. Two cards. Again. Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. for June 2021. Well, in February you had the Three of Wands, and now you have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like in February with follow your own good advice, trust yourself, you know what is best for you, and the Moon was prepping you. February was prepping you for April, which was the Moon card and the Death card, and find the lesson. Then we went into May, which was the Hangman and forget who you are, conditioning falls away. And now in June, we have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like something about February is connecting you to June. Something that you decided to do in February is coming back to you in June. Could be a good move that you made that you're starting to see come back to you. So perhaps you did something good for somebody and the karma is coming back to you in June. Could be the case. Could be that you made a good investment in February and now in June it's coming back to you. With the Two of Wands, there is that sense of agriculture and reaping what you sowed with the Two of Wands. And with the Queen of Wands, there's that creative power that you started in February coming back to you with the Queen of Wands, starting to feel like you're more in a boss's position, but still being very creative and powerful and working hard. But with the Queen of Wands, there's a little bit more of a rest. So even though I feel like February is connected to June for you, with the Queen of Wands identifying more of a rest with your willpower, with your energy, with your drive, with your movement, with what you've been creating since February. There's a little bit more of a rest in June. And there is a sense of moving up in the world with the Queen of Wands. You had the Queen of Pentacles in January. It was about abundance and doing what you felt was right. As far as physical, what you're eating. I don't know why I said emotional. Becoming braver. You had becoming braver in January as well, which is emotional, right? Because you're becoming more assertive. You're becoming more powerful in your own thought life of yourself. So you're taking control of those emotions in January 2021. But now we're talking June 2021. So I feel like these two cards are saying that they're affirming to you that everything you've been doing since January, because we're halfway into the month now, we're halfway into the year now, pardon me. We did January, February, March, April, May. Now we're in June. We have June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, so this is basically the halfway point. And I think it's just a confirmation with you that with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands, and both being wands, right? Something that you've put into play at the beginning of the year is starting to come back to you now, finally in June. The work that you've been trying to see fruition from, you're getting that fruition coming to pass. And I'm looking at the Hanged Man for May, and there's a clock hanging off his heel. So it could be in May, you're wondering, when is this going to end? When am I going to start to see benefits coming in? And then in June, we have those benefits coming in. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been working hard at, being uncomfortable but doing, there's a rest now in June. There's a rest, but there's still that ability to work if you need to. You can rest a little bit more, but if you feel like you want to with the Queen of Wands, you can still go full force. Because the Queen of Wands can rest, or she can like go full force, right? With the Two of Wands, he's doing a work here. He's taking the garlic out of the ground, okay? And garlic, interesting, garlic. I feel like garlic has a connection to Hecate, the Queen of Witches. Could be that you're a witch watching this and you're a Taurus sun. Maybe there's something that you need to do, or maybe you're seeking a deity. You could be having to do something for Hecate as a way to honor her, or you could be looking into a deity. And I would say that if you're looking into a female goddess to serve and to honor and to love and to empower you, she will empower you. Hecate is a good goddess for that. She's the Queen of Witches. That's not for all of you, of course, because not everybody wants to be a witch and not everybody's meant to be a witch, but you know, for those of you who may be searching for a deity with the garlic there and the Two of Wands, I really do feel like that's specifically meant for somebody because Hecate likes garlic. Good for the blood. Cleans out the blood. and keeps the vampires away. Apparently, I don't know. One time there was a gentleman that I was helping at the hospital, and he had a garlic clove around his neck, and he just hung it there around his neck. He never took it off. He was an older gentleman, probably in his 80s. I don't know. I never asked him why he had it there. I guess I just thought that he was afraid of vampires or something. Maybe he came from that day and age where vampires were a thing, or maybe he was just very into that kind of stuff. I don't know. So let's go see for June 2021 an oracle card. Let's go to the middle. Okay. We have belong to your own dream, create your own life. 32, belong to your own dream, create your own life. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, I do feel that. Belong to your own dream. You're the ruler of your life. Belong to your own dream. Follow your own dream. Follow your own heart. Don't always think that you have to give your whole life to other people in service so that you can find yourself. You know, sometimes people think that. I used to think that, oh, I have to give my life in service to other people in a way that I don't want to give myself to other people. You know, maybe something served you for a time and now it's time to let go. Maybe you want to start a new job, something that you're more interested in. Could be that you're working 2 jobs in June, but you're leaning more towards one of the jobs that you feel like is more suited for you as far as making you feel whole and complete and like you're doing your life's purpose. But it says belong to your own dream. So follow your dream in June, even if it means having to work 2 jobs, one part-time or one full-time, wanting to do a YouTube channel like me. You know, I have another job, but I'm still trying to do my YouTube channel because I love tarot reading, and that's just an idea of maybe something that you're going through yourself, because a lot of people who do YouTube channels have other jobs, right? And then with the 2 of Wands as well, create your own life. Like he's tending to the earth. He's creating what he wants out of the earth. So create your own life. The energy for you is ripe to create your own life and belong to your own dream in June. Again, we had that energy in January, and again, we have that energy in June. But I also feel like February was connected to this. Well, I guess everything's connected, right? Because it's all about you and it's your year. So everything that you are planting is coming back to you. You know, eventually everything that you plant will grow into the plant that you planted. You know, it'll come out of the earth. If whatever you're planting in your life, whatever seeds you're sowing, so to speak, you are going to reap what you sowed. You know, if you're reaping hard work, something's going to come back to you eventually. If you're reaping sitting on the couch and watching TV, you know, unless you win the lottery, every time you buy a lottery ticket, you could do that. I mean, to each their own, right? But I do feel like for you, there's a lot of hard work, Taurus Suns, and I think it's coming back to you for sure now that we're getting mid-month. I don't know why I keep saying mid-month. Mid-month, perhaps in June, something's coming back to you. But again, I think that middle of the year, 2021, we're definitely seeing that. So Taurus Suns, July 2021, please, Spirit. The fortune for July 2021 for Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. July. Excuse me. July 2021 for Taurus Suns. Sometimes I try to get more violent with the cards so that someone pops out. Oh shit. No, guys, that's 3 cards. I can't use that. I'll do maximum 2 cards, but I'm not going to do 3 cards for 1 month. Sorry, I guess I was getting payback for being violent with the cards. You know, I love my Deviant Moon Tarot. This deck that I'm using for the tarot today. She's got quite the attitude, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'm going to pick one from the bottom here. So, July 2021, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Hello, disciplined. Hello, chic, posh, beauty. One who knows what she's doing, one who knows where he's going, the disciplined one. What was I just saying? Hard work. I feel like you're not a stranger to hard work. With the 9 of Pentacles, it's like shebang, you know. And July, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like in the middle of summer. It's like the time. Maybe you're showing off your beach body that you've been working on hard with you, keeping on track with your nutrition, doing your jogging or your at-home weights or whatever. The 9 of Pentacles is there, and she's like, yes, I am. yes, I am here, you know, like a glamour witch almost, you know. Look at that mask, like hello, and all the pentacles all around her. Like the pentacles symbolize money as well, and financial abundance, and also just being surrounded by material things. I do know that Tauruses love their material. They are ruled by Venus, so they also love. They love beauty. They love what else did I write down here? Love, emotions, art, and attractiveness. And that is you, Tauruses. And this Nine of Pentacles couldn't say it any better. Love, beauty, attractiveness, art, and emotions. So you're feeling yourself here in July 2021, Tauruses. Oh, this is a good month for you. Out of all the months, I feel like this is the month where you can chill the most, July. Oh, I'm feeling that because it's the discipline that she puts in, or, you know, the feminine energy, whether you're male or female. The discipline of the Nine of Pentacles is saying, I'm in this place because I disciplined myself to work hard to be able to be in this place that I am now. And you're standing there in this place and you're strong like a lion. You're not backing down. You believe in yourself. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we had gotten the Sun card in this month, because I feel like that's the kind of energy you have. It's like that powerful, like I'm in my own zone energy. Again, like I wanted to point out that she has a wheel on one foot and a shoe on the other. It's like she's her own self. She's not afraid of her quirks. Or he, with the feminine energy, it could also be a he. But yeah, like look at the chain. Look at the chain and the bling hanging off. Like there's a chain and there's like a bling skeleton with like wings. Again, I'm also thinking about Mercury, communication. I feel like you're on point with your communication in July. Look at this jacket, this purple jacket, so royal, so regal. Oh my God, this is the month for you. July 2021, Tauruses. Yeah. Let's get an oracle card for July 2021, please, to go with the Nine of Pentacles for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. Imagine I pull a bad card for the oracle now after I just finished like pumping you up for July. Let's see. What is the rest of the energy here for July 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. Impossible things. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. Impossible things. Card number 34. Look at the little dragon and the dragon with wings here and the butterfly with like the rocking horse. Oh, this is a beautiful month. This is a beautiful month. Impossible things are happening in July. I feel like your energy's up. I feel like your self-worth is up. I feel like you're feeling good. Working through disbelief. You're believing in yourself. You're working through disbelief. Imaginative leaps. You're making leaps with your creative imagination, with your creative ability. Fresh perspective. You're seeing things through new lenses, new glasses, new lenses. Could be getting new glasses. Perhaps you're buying a new pair of glasses for yourself in July. If you aren't, maybe you should. I don't know. Maybe you want to switch up how you look. You're feeling so good. You kind of want to add a new fresh look to yourself. Maybe new sunglasses. July here in the northern hemisphere, it's bright summer days. So it could be, maybe you need to buy yourself those sunglasses you've been looking at for over a year now, you know? I don't know. That's not for everybody, obviously, but could be. So August for Taurus Suns. August 2021, please, for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. What is a fortune reading for August 2021 for Taurus Suns? August 2021. Oh, okay. Again, two cards. What is going on here? The Star and the Hierophant, two major arcanas. That's a lot of energy, peeps. Wow. August. Woo. August, the Star and the Hierophant. Where do I even begin? Like, the Star, the Hierophant, like, people, the energy, it's like wabam, okay? With the Star, there's like that energy of hope, that energy of a new vision, a new experience. I feel like it's carrying from July into August. Feeling good with the Star of hope, with that fresh perspective. The Hierophant, you're the Taurus, right? You're the bull. You know what you want. The Hierophant, you're putting your ducks in order, as so to speak. You're creating the boundaries that you need in your life to protect yourself and this new you that you have been evolving into during the course of the year 2021. With the Hierophant, you're putting in your boundaries, okay? The Hierophant reminds me of Saturn, and they say that Saturn is like Big Daddy Saturn, and he brings like he brings like the walls, he brings the structure, he brings the discipline. And I know that you Tauruses are into that kind of thing, structure, discipline. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was your card, actually, the Hierophant for Tauruses. Interesting, eh? I feel like I need to look that up. I feel like the Hierophant is your card. Let me just look that up. Taurus, sorry, I'm doing this on camera, but Taurus tarot card, because I could be wrong. Hierophant, baby. A Taste of Tarot, Taurus and the Hierophant. I look at the symbolism of Taurus tarot card, the Hierophant. What was I saying? I knew I was probably right about that, but I just wanted to look it up. So guys, you have your card, the Hierophant, in August 2021. So you have the Hierophant and you have the Star. So the Hierophant is you, Tauruses. It represents you in your element. And the Star can represent Aquarius. So it could be very, very possible that you're falling in love with an Aquarius. Could be very, very possible. I feel like that's a big thing for you because, you know, the interesting thing is that just to let you know that if you are interested in an Aquarius and you're a Taurus sun and you're interested in an Aquarius sun, it is possible that you can burn each other out. You're both fixed energy, which means that also like you both kind of don't want to budge. And sometimes Tauruses and because my partner's a Taurus and we had a rough time. We've been together for over 15 years, but we had a little bit of a rough time there because we were both kind of like in our zone. And you know, Aquariuses, they can be very aloof as well, and they can be very like fixed, obviously, because we're fixed sign, just like the sign of Taurus, which means that you don't want to budge, you don't want to see things any other way but your own. And so it's easy to kind of burn each other out. But I feel like with the longevity, you start to kind of become that other person. So I feel like in the long term it could work. If you're interested in Aquarius sun Tauruses, it really could work, but it might be a longer term thing that you're gonna have to look at. Like if you're looking for a one night fling, okay, whatever. But if you're looking for like a long-term relationship, just know that there's gonna have to be a lot of work to put in. And anyways, any relationship needs a lot of work. So it's not like this is something that you don't know, right? So July, yeah. So July's 2021, July 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please. What is the Oracle message? Let's take this one. All in the Golden Afternoon, card number 1, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Could be that this star card who represents somebody that you're interested in, Aquarius, with the star card. It could also be a Gemini, but it's just because I'm looking at the stars and I'm thinking about Gemini. And it's card number 1, which is a number of new beginnings as well, right? We start with 1. To start counting. It says all in the golden afternoon. And the golden afternoon is really a time where you see things through it's like as if you had like golden lenses on, like everything looks like it has a touch of gold, like Midas's touch. It's very like dreamy, it's very out of this world, very like dreamy, I would say. It gives you inspiration. There's a creative spark. It's something like that. It gives you imagination and a way to conceive of new ideas, conception. It could be that you're feeling in love with, I'm thinking an Aquarius for sure, maybe Gemini. I mean, it could be any sign, right? I feel like with the star card, there is that love because Aquariuses are really loving individuals. And so it could be any individual that wants to show how much they love you. as well. For some of you, could be a Gemini, not because the card of the star represents the Gemini, but just because the idea of hope can come in the form of love. And with this conception, it could be a new seed of love being planted. I'm just really feeling the idea of love here, because with the Hierophant, I feel like because you have the Hierophant here for August, I feel like that's just you putting yourself forward and just being honest and open. And that's a really good way to attract love, is just to be yourself, not try to show yourself in any other way, but exactly who you are, because you are very charming, Taurus, as you're ruled by the planet of Venus, right? The planet of love. So if you just put yourself out there in August, I feel like love can come to you. And if you're looking for love, it's a good thing, right? All in the golden afternoon: inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. But of course, it's tiring, right, Taurus? It's tiring to try to find that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, because I feel like you are people that really want stuff for the long term. And so you're not looking for a one-night stand for the most part. But don't worry. Don't worry. It's all going to work out. Let me just light my incense again. I need my incense. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 2021. So let's go into September 2021 for my Tauruses. We have the Five of Swords. Well, I feel like your head's out of the clouds now in September. That was quick, eh? With the Five of Swords, it's more about detail. It's more about the element of the sword: sharp, cold, calculated. Maybe you've made a decision not to go into a relationship after all, after the month of August. That's okay. Not everybody wants to be with everybody else. Not everybody wants to agree to stay together for the rest of their lives. Could have just been a fling. That maybe you had in August. And July, though, it could be still love in July, but I feel like the energy of July is more, again, about calculated, concise, predicting movements for the future. I'm also thinking stock market. I don't know why. Maybe you're playing the stock market. Yeah, but with the Five of Swords, there's also a sense of like victory, defeating somebody in a fight. Maybe you were in a legal battle and you won it during the course of this past year. I know I didn't mention it in any of the other months, but maybe that's just because now this is a big thing where you've won a legal battle in September. For some of you, Taurus Suns. Let's get an oracle card to kind of further our knowledge into September 2021 for Taurus Suns. Witch's Brew. That's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Witch's Brew. There should be a beer called Witch's Brew. Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's thinking about that right now. Okay, so September 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. Let's just go to the middle of the deck, okay? Oh. Okay, middle of the deck here. Let's find the middle. There we go. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Ooh, excuse-moi. Nonsense. Card number 20. My God. Okay, you don't like that. Okay, I get it. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense. I really feel like that's something that a Taurus does not want to hear. Nonsense? Excuse me? I don't deal with nonsense. Like, I'm not talking nonsense here. I feel like this represents somebody who comes into your life. Could be that person that you had the legal battle against, if that's you and you resonate with that. Could be that somebody's just giving you bad energy in regards to winning something. Some sort of award. Somebody's like that person, somebody's saying like you didn't deserve that. You're just getting bad energy from somebody in your life in September. But remember, you have the Five of Swords, which means you've worked hard to achieve what it is you're achieving. And the person that's saying nonsense, it's time to talk sense. Like, I believe like that's the Queen, right? The Queen is telling Alice, nonsense, it's time to talk sense. And who is this Queen of Swords anyway? She's cold. Excuse me. She's uncalculated here. This the Queen of Hearts. She's got a cold heart. She's not calculated. She goes by the seat of her pants. She flies by the seat of her pants. I think that's a saying. She basically, she wears her heart on her sleeve, but her heart is not in a good spot. And so I do believe that in September with the Five of Swords, you've done nothing wrong, but somebody in your life is giving you grief. Somebody is rubbing you the wrong way. Get rid of them. You don't need that drama. That's September. If somebody in September is giving you grief, say bye-bye. I don't need that drama. Because you don't need that drama. You're a soft-hearted person. You don't need somebody to come in with their cold heart and tell you, oh, that's not how you do it. Oh, that's not how you should have done it. Like, oh, you did that, but you weren't supposed to do that. Like, yes, okay, it's okay to take advice from people, but not from somebody who's like, nonsense. You know, like, that's so rude. You know, if somebody's being rude with you, just be like, okay, thanks, bye. You know, don't even have to say thanks. You can just be like, all right, that's enough, bye. Like, energy for that. Ugh. But anyways, that's not the energy of your whole month though. September is a good month for you to decide what you want to do with the Five of Swords. Make little movements, like a chess player with the Five of Swords, like thinking through their movements in order to win. I really feel that that's your energy. And the nonsense energy is somebody that comes into your life that you just don't appreciate because they have bad vibes. September. So let's get into October 2021 for my Tauruses, please, Spirit. The fortune for October from this tarot deck, the Deviant Moon. For October 2021 for my Tauruses, please, Spirit. What is the energy surrounding October 2021? And thank you for showing us the energy of the current energy in regards to the year 2021 up until now, October, Spirit. Okay. October 2021. I'm going to go to the middle of the deck, okay? October 2021. Well, we have the Sun, and I did mention the Sun card earlier with the, is it January, February, March, April, May, June, July. In July, when you have the Nine of Pentacles, remember that? I said I wouldn't be surprised if you had the Sun card. You had, this was July, impossible things. Remember, you felt really good in July. You were feeling like thebomb.com. Well, I said, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you got the Sun, and now you're getting the Sun in October. So I feel like July and October kind of connect in the sense that you're feeling good now in October again. July and October connect in the sense that July for you was like this is my fucking month. Sorry. This was my effing month. And then like October, you're like, yep, my month to shine again. October has got my name written all over it. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus Suns, you know, and might as well be your birthday in October because you're getting good things in October. Could be something that you worked hard on. Could just be a gift from somebody. Could be a compliment from a stranger. But I feel like in October, you're getting a lot of good vibes coming to you. I don't know exactly how. With the Sun, there's abundance. There's life force. Could be that you're having a baby or you're thinking about conceiving a child, starting to create that process of having a child with the Sun card. Could be just dancing in the sun. Maybe the summer is going late into October if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and you're just enjoying the sun and really enjoying being outdoors in October. I do feel a lot of good health and vitality for you for October with the Sun card. Card number 19 of the Major Arcana, the Sun card. Okay, we got an Oracle card quite quickly. It's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. Wow, card number 26. It's always tea time, October. It's always tea time kind of means like it's always time to relax and have a good conversation. It's always tea time, eternity. Wow. Endless moments. Whew. Repetition. This is a deep card. Endless moments. Wow. Eternity. Oh my God. How do you define that? You know, like October, you're getting the eternity card and it's always tea time and you have the sun on top of that. Like, can you just imagine the energy of October for you, Tauruses? I feel like it's a good month, but I feel rest for you in October as well. You're feeling really, really vibrant and full of energy, but you're just feeling a sense of rest as well in October. I do feel that. October is a good month for you to rest. You're not feeling like you have to go to be a good person or to be somebody that people are accepting. You're really feeling like you're being responsible, even though you're taking a little bit of a break from, you know, the everyday work that you have to do. It could be that you're taking a vacation. It could even be that you're going somewhere warm with the Sun card and it's always tea time. I get the idea of like partying too. It could be that you're going on a vacation to go to some sort of party island. Sounds far-fetched, but eternity, right? Like when I think of eternity, I think of like utopia, and I think of like the Summerlands where, you know, witches believe that they go, or pagans believe that they go after they pass on through the veil, you know, to Summerlands to rest. But you have the Sun card, which means that everything is aligned, right? I feel like in October, you kind of feel like everything's revolving around you, in the sense that you're feeling at harmony with the world, because all the planets revolve around the Sun, right? And so with the Sun card that represents you in October, I kind of feel like people are starting to listen to you again, properly. Like, you know, you're having the right advice for people. They're listening to you because they see that you have good advice. They're listening to you because they see that you're operating out of love, with the Sun being a planet of warmth, like intense warmth, but we feel it as like a caress on our skin, you know, or a sunburn if we're out for too long. But I guess again with that sunburn, there's that idea of balance, right? Because yeah, it's always tea time, eternity, endless moments and repetition, but we can't always live our life, you know, with no bumps in the road. And I think that's something that you're realizing in October, as you've gone through January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and now you're in October. You're looking back at the year and you're like, wow, that was quite the year. Like, very eventful, very, very like purposeful. Yeah, I feel good for October for you. It's a different kind of energy. It's not like a la-di-da energy. It's a serious energy, but it's also a restful energy. I feel like it's kind of like your energy, Taurus. So that was October. Let's go into November. November 2021, Spirit, for my Taurus Suns, please. What is their fortune? November 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. I feel like there's something calming down. There's a sense of calming down for November 2021's Taurus Suns. Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom. 7 of Cups. Well, the cups represent emotions and feelings. And in this card, the individual is creating through their emotions and their connections to their emotions. For those of you who are creatives, who like to draw, paint, write, sing, play an instrument, even if you're not good at whatever you like to do that's creative, November is a good month for you to get how you're feeling down on paper. It's a good month for you to focus on your emotions, to focus on tending to your garden. What I mean by that is we're reaching the end of the year of 2021, because we're now reading for November 2021, and then we have December 2021, and then it's January 2022. So I feel like there's a slowdown. There's like in November, there's a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of a pensiveness, thinking about this year's events and thinking about now it's November, you know, thinking about the fact that it's winter in the northern hemisphere. You know, leaves are falling off the trees still, but we're definitely sometimes seeing some snowfall. In the southern hemisphere, it's more like spring, summer, which means that you're becoming more vibrant as the spring is coming, and you're more getting in touch with the birds and the bees and how you feel, you know, frisky, and you're creating in that regards. But wherever you live, you're creating. You're using this time to channel that creative energy. It could just be like making a joke at work. You know, maybe you're making some clever jokes. Maybe you don't have a lot of time to be creative because you work a lot, but I feel like you have to try to find a way to channel that energy, even if it's just like, you know, sitting down and having a really good conversation where you get really deep with somebody and you kind of like, wow, far out, you know, like just exploring those deeper realms of your emotions and like how you feel and how that makes you think. I do feel like November is really good for that, for you, November 2021 Tauruses. Let's get an oracle card. Rudy is here with me. I showed you. Rudy? This is Rudy. I always like to have a plant beside me so far when I'm doing these year ahead readings. Keeps me calm. So November 2021's Oracle card with the 7 of Cups with the creative energy. I'm thinking Picasso, baby. Okay, we'll get one in the middle here. Use your time well, make every moment count. Card number 24 with the Cheshire Cat. Words of wisdom for you for November. Use your time well, make every moment count. And I feel like that's the kind of conversation that you need to have. One where you're like, wow, time flies, dude. Yeah, time is really flying. I can't believe, like, we have the time here, eh? We have the clock here. As I'm talking about time, I didn't even notice that, but use your time well. It makes sense, right? They have a clock on the card. Use your time well. Make every moment count. So really getting like deep into philosophy even. Maybe you're deciding to study philosophy in school. Maybe you're reading a new book. It could be part of your creative expression is to read a book, because when you read a book and you don't see pictures, you have to imagine what it's like in your head. Like when I'm reading The Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice, I have to create the characters in my head. So that's a sort of a creative outlet, you know? So again, I feel like there's a lot of creative energy, using your time well, using that creative energy around the month of November really well to be able to harness that far out. It's like you're high, okay? I feel like in November, it's kind of like you have that high symptom where it's like time, your time in this high is only limited, right? We're in the month of November, 2021. So you have this time where you can channel the 7 of Cups, and with the 7 of Cups, it's also about choice. There's a lot of choices that you can make, but use your time well and make every moment count. That's the energy that you have for November, Tauruses. So last month of 2021 is December. So let's go ahead and find a card for December 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. Again, you're either celebrating Christmas in the Northern Hemisphere or Yule if you're a pagan or any sort of other religion other than Christian. You could be celebrating Yule. Again, it's winter time in the Northern Hemisphere, but I believe it's summertime in the Southern Hemisphere. So you could be celebrating Beltane. I don't know if they celebrate Beltane in the Southern Hemisphere at this time. Let me check. Ay. Sorry, thanks for sticking with me here. Yule's opposite. Okay, so we're celebrating Yule and they're celebrating Beltane. Looks like Beltane. I was right. Okay, good. Okay, so sorry about that little intermission there. December 2021 for my Taurus Suns, please. December 2021's fortune for my Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. The last month of 2021, what can they expect to see as far as the energies are concerned around them? The Taurus Suns, please, Spirit. I'm going to take the first card. So we have the 6 of Swords. Could be you moving into January 2022. Could be you moving from one house to another, one space to another, even one country to another. Could be you moving away from a bad relationship or moving towards a good relationship. But there is travel involved with the 6. You see they're on a hot air balloon. There is some sort of transition from one thing to another for you in December, Tauruses. It doesn't mean that your whole life is going to be uprooted. It just means that you have to pay attention to the movements that you're making in the sense that whatever moves you want to make, they're probably going to be for your good. So whatever decisions you want to make in December with the Six of Swords, it's like you're moving to a better place. It doesn't have to be physically moving. It could be moving in your mind with the swords, right? We have the Six of Swords. It could be moving from one way of thinking to another way of thinking in December. I'm also feeling like it's somebody's birthday for some of you that you really want to celebrate. I don't know why that came out, but with the Six of Swords. But yeah, it could be somebody's birthday in December, Tauruses, that you really love. Interesting enough, though, remember we had the star card for somebody that you fall in love with in December and January. Oh no, January and February, yeah. So this is December. It could be that you're thinking about January 2022 or February 2022, because that star person that you might have met in August when you had the Hierophant and the star. In August, you had the Hierophant and the star, remember? And I was like, oh, you could meet an Aquarius. I feel like you could be thinking about what to get them as a gift in December for their birthday in January or February. But yeah, I do feel like there's sort of a movement. It could just be a small movement, as far as, because with the swords, it could just be mental. Could be a physical movement because they are in an air balloon that's moving, traveling. The original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it has a person in a boat with somebody guiding them across the water with their six swords in the boat. But yeah, I think it's a little bit calmer for you in December as well. I do feel like a sense of calmness in December. Let me just get an oracle card to finish up with the month of December. Okay, I'm going to go to the middle. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. So I feel like that's a message for you in December. With the Six of Swords, you are rare and free. There are not many like you. It's a beautiful way to feel in December with Yule or Beltane, I guess it was. Yeah, it was Beltane. But yeah, I see the flowers for Beltane as well. If you don't celebrate the Wheel of the Year, that doesn't really apply to you, but could be that you really like the spring and summer season, so you're feeling really good about yourself because you feel like you're an individual, you have your own personality, you're feeling really confident, but in a sort of not a shy way, but more of a soft kind of way. It could be a little bit of a shyness, just based on the fact that you feel really good about yourself and it makes you a little shy. Maybe you're not really one to put yourself out there very much, but people are noticing you in December. With the Six of Swords, you're kind of feeling people noticing you. You're kind of like, okay, I guess I'm better looking than I thought. Okay, I guess, you know, I'm more intelligent than I assumed I was, you know. Feeling like a lot of good energy for self-love and self-expression and self-esteem for you in December, Tauruses. So I just want to finish off by drawing one last card to show you what the message is as far as what you are going to learn in 2021. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pick up my cards, and then I'm going to go ahead and read a message from the Scrying Ball. The Scrying Ball message we had was about the outer space and was about like being in the outer space. I do feel like this whole reading kind of had that quality to it of being like very like psychic, very imaginative, very intuitive even. Like I do feel like for Tauruses with that crystal ball with the at the very beginning with the stars and the spaceship flying through the sky, almost like Star Trek, you're really moving into a more intuitive place in your life. In 2021, you're connecting more with your intuition. So let's go ahead and get a card for what the final message is as far as the lesson that you'll learn in 2021. Card popped out. The Hermit. Okay, well, with the Hermit, I feel like the lesson is that you're learning a lot about yourself. You're going inward with a light, and you're shining on parts of yourself that you've never seen before with the Hermit. This looks like a little bit of a oh my God card, you know, that's possibly how you're going to feel. Like, it's not always going to be easy to go inside yourself. You're like, oh my God, am I actually seeing this? Like, is this actually me? Because sometimes when we do shadow work, we don't like what we see with the Hermit. But I do feel like with the Hermit card for your overall lesson for 2021, Taurus Suns, is that you're analyzing yourself a lot in 2021. You're delving into yourself. You're doing a lot of inner work, and at the same time, you're doing a lot of work around yourself, because I do feel that energy of being a hard worker, not just looking at yourself, but also looking at the people around you. So I'm just going to pull out my crystal ball one last time, and then I'll let you go. Okay, let's see what the message is from the crystal ball. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing us. And remember, if you needed to pause the video and come back again because it's a long video, don't worry about that. I'm glad for having you here. Okay, so let's just get into the crystal ball and see what the final message is. It's one of again, I'm seeing the stars. I'm getting the sense of believe in yourself, Tauruses. I'm seeing the eclipse of the sun in outer space, because I see in a round circle, there is light coming out from behind something eclipsing the sun. And it's in outer space. And the stars are sparkling. There's like a shooting star coming down. This is a message that says to me, Tauruses, it is your year to make a wish, you know, especially in your birthday, you know, make a wish. Remember that your wishes, they can come true if you wish hard enough on those stars that I see in the crystal ball. May seem a little bit cheesy and maybe a little bit like emotional to say that, but your dreams can come true. And I think what the message was that eclipse of the sun is that even though you don't always see the full sun shining brightly, even if it's covered by clouds or an eclipse even, the sun is still there, and you still have that warmth within your heart, and you can still make things happen, and you can go far places, and you can reach higher heights. Okay, I do feel like that's the message. So again, my name is Mauh Moon. Thank you for watching this full video, Taurus Suns. I really appreciated you watching this 2021 prediction video for the year. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate having you as a subscriber. Remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I upload. Like, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Taurus Suns.